they giggle. I would say, am I out of my body? Where am I? And they just laugh. They go, and I thought, are they laughing at me? But they never saw their faces. It was like a hood over them. But I could always see their robes and the golden rope that was wrapped around them. And I knew it was gold. You could feel it. I don't know how to explain it, but you could feel everything. You could feel the textures of the clothing in a different way. So when it all happened, after that, I went into the hospital. I was out. But when they pulled the Gertie out of the ambulance and it hit the road, it jerked me back into my body, and I was back in. Now I'm in pain. I'm a total afraid because you're back into your body real strongly. And I remember as I was going down, I could see all the lights going through the hallway. They're taking me into the ER, and I thought, this is just like the hospitals that they show on TV when they're on the gutter and they're running them down. Oh, this is exactly like that. So it was just a different kind. You didn't have an understanding, but yet you had an understanding. And then my friends came in and I didn't talk to them. I just would do, with my eyes. And then I remember going in. This is what the nurses got, because I'm on the floor, I'm on the table. Now, my doctor that came in, he bent down to me and he had a pencil in his pocket, and he bent down and the pen dropped. There's no way I could have seen that pen. There's no way. I was laying down. So I saw the pen, but I saw his Cole Haan shoes. And I used to wear Cole Haan shoes, and they're $300 a pair. And the first thing I asked when I woke up from there, I said, do I have to pay for those shoes? Because he didn't put his little booties on. And the nurse went, how do you know that? I said, I saw it. And he lost his pen, and you all didn't even pick it up. And she went, oh my gosh. You know what I told them after I learned all this? I said, you all need to go in the ER and put some pictures or something up at the top that says, you're not in your body. Go back in your body. I said, and people will feel that. And they said, you are serious? I said, yeah, I'm serious. I said, you need to tell them, because you've got to get them back in the body if you're going to try to heal them, because they're not going to hear words. So when nurses and doctors heard that, I had several really good friends who were nurses, and they came in and they wanted to talk to me. How do I know when they're out of body? It's not hard to tell, because if you really understand it, because I've been watching it for so long, you see them float back up. And then if you put them back down, that's why they start crying. And so it hurts to go back in your body. And that all of that experience woke me up for 5 years. After that, Jesus came to me after 18 months. Now, when you say Jesus I was raised as a Baptist, and I went back into being a Catholic because my father died when I was 16, watching him die from the age of 11. So I have a lot of experience about death as a child. And this is why I was told that was why I had to go over